Hi, everybody. Dr. Daniel, and today I'm talking about seasonal migraines. Well, migraine is a genetically inherited familial syndrome which runs through the life of many persons. Starting in the teenage or young 20s time of life, it affects women 3 times more than men. It is a disabling condition that causes missed work and missed school. It circulates around the menstrual period for many women, striking them at their most vulnerable time of the month. Then for many, migraines come with cool weather, hot weather, humid weather, or barometric pressure change as a cold front moves through. And it would be helpful to understand seasonal migraines to live with them better. So migraine in the seasons. When the seasons change, winter, spring, summer, fall, many changes in the living environment occur. In the winter it's cold, and sometimes the wind blows a lot. In the spring, the temperature is usually more moderate, but there still is wind. March winds are said to blow into April. Also in the spring, things grow and turn green. The grass, trees, shrubs. The world recovers from winter and comes back alive. But there are more allergies then, and even though the International Classification for Headache Disorders, ICHD, does not recognize allergy headache, that is the cause of headache due to allergies or allergic reactions themselves may aggravate migraine headaches, but they're separate medical problems. ICDH also does not recognize sinus headache, a name invented by the pseudoephedrine industry in the 50s to sell their drug. It's true that most persons who complain of sinus headaches are really experiencing a migraine headache, and variation in issues such as barometric pressure, allergen production, humidity, and wind can all indirectly aggravate the occurrence of migraine headaches, and that's how they're related to each other. Spring triggers. Springtime has a lot of migraine aggravating features: wind, barometric pressure change, storms and rain, sunshine, glaring light, allergies, bright light and glare, yard work with sunlight and exposure to allergic triggers. Summer triggers. When a person exercises, like a young kid playing basketball outside in the summer, he becomes red in the face. His body heats up and the small arteries in his face dilate. Arterial vasodilatation occurs in the brain during a migraine, and something about that heat and dilatation process produces migraine headaches for some persons who have inherited the migraine gene. This could be called a workout headache, which really bothers many migraineurs who like to exercise. Other summertime headaches may be due to dehydration as the body loses fluids with exertion. My YMCA gym has a cup holder on the side of their treadmill for the plastic water bottles that everyone uses for rehydration while working out. Fall triggers. Fall migraine triggers are weather alteration, cool weather, warm weather, humidity, barometric pressure change, different fall allergic factors. Also in the fall, the days get shorter, driving changes in the sleep schedule and aggravating insomnia, which is not good for migraine. Winter triggers. The cold, dry air of winter can aggravate migraine. Dryness may be worsened by heating the home unless rehydration through the heating system is possible. Barometric pressure changes occur with snowstorms. How to deal with seasonal triggers? Well, stay with your migraine lifestyle. Have consistent sleep-wake schedules. Decrease stress. Eat regular, well-timed meals. Avoid light aggravation by timing when you're outside. There's less light in the evening. Use dark glasses and hats with brims and parasols, which means for the sun while you're walking outside. Study what your triggers are. Use migraine cell phone apps to track and study when your migraines come, and then try to avoid the triggers. Treat your allergies. Avoid exposure. Cell phones and newspapers state bad days for allergic conditions. Take a shower and wash your body and hair after outside allergic exposure. Use over-the-counter nasal spray or pills like Zyrtec or Allegra or antihistamine pills for treatment. In the spring, you should monitor the weather if changes in barometric pressure are a trigger for your migraines. Some persons reliably start a migraine as soon as the pressure falls, and this group is encouraged to keep their acute therapy drug, probably a triptan for migraine, nearby and ready to go. Barometric pressure can be monitored by a pressure gauge on the wall or by using a cell phone weather app. Migraine and weather changes. Changes in weather are a common factor for provoking a migraine. Weather changes may be temperature change, such as body cooling, heating up, change in barometric pressure, wind, dry weather, humidity. Migraine and allergic rhinitis, the proper name for allergies or hay fever, are separate medical conditions. Both of these are genetically related familial problems, allergy and migraine. High allergic conditions are seasonally related. Grass-related allergy in the spring, ragweed in the late summer and early fall, cedar in the late fall to midwinter. Light-induced migraine. Around 80% of migraineurs are sensitive to light in general, and especially during a migraine headache. This is called photophobia, or fear of light. Sometimes glancing light off an automobile hood or flickering light from a strobe can set off a migraine in susceptible persons. Light-sensitive migraineurs are encouraged to be like good Boy Scouts, whose slogan is, "Be prepared," and anticipate light changes by avoiding the bright light at the heat of the midday, in favor of taking a later afternoon or evening walk or excursion. They should have good sunglasses and keep hats with a brim ready to wear when outside. Barometric pressure changes and migraine. This changed relationship has been scientifically studied with numerous headache neurologic studies which have found that migraine tracks with a drop in barometric pressure for many people and acts as a true migraine trigger. If you do headache, you hear this all the time about people coming in and saying barometric pressure change will affect their migraine. This is not some made-up, phony, or doubtful finding. It's real. All right, good luck with dealing with seasonal migraines, and please listen to me other podcasts I have about migraine. Click subscribe down there, and I'll see you again on the next talk.